What is up, everybody? It is May 19th, 2020. Brian here with Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on the astrology. Happy birthday to all the Tauruses over the last 30 days. We are on the final day of Taurus season and moving into Gemini right here, 29 degrees, baby. Gemini season is upon us. And this is just a good week. I hope everybody's feeling good this week, and really took this last 30 days of Taurus season to figure out our values and to figure out our self-worth and our self-love and the things in our life that we truly cherish and we want to bring with us, and what didn't serve us anymore, because we don't need all that stuff. We just need the things we really value. That's what's really important. So, I'm going to jump into the chart over here. We have our moon coming into the final degrees today of Aries. So we're very much, and not only that, but we're really moving into the dark moon phase. Like, that's happening right now. So, dark moon, we're bringing a lot of closure to the last month, our last lunar cycle. And it's also in Aries, so we're really figuring out emotionally like how we want to move forward and what we're going to do with how we're going to express our emotions as our true self, and that's going to be our identity, right? And and that could feel a little difficult today as we're making these squares over to Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn, as well as this dark moon phase. So it's like, what is holding you back emotionally? What is making you feel constricted and making you feel like you can't just be who you are? Be who you are. Like, all those little blocks, we do that to ourselves in our mind often. And it's the energy that comes down, but it tricks us into thinking that like we're doing it ourselves, but we're good. Like, we are good. We've worked this whole month to figure our values out and to get everything right and to feel love and to have self-love and only bring on, what we truly value. So, don't let the retrogrades beat you up right now. And don't let, looking back on things you could have had or didn't work out, don't let those stop you from moving forward and doing what really does feel good right now, because you still have the option to do what feels good. And being yourself is what feels good. So be yourself. Things are heating up, Gemini. In Gemini, we got Mercury is getting closer and closer to the conjunction with Venus, who's finally speeding up in retrograde, as you can see, coming back to that 20 degree. Just happened, and this chart's for 11:33 a.m. Pacific time. So just popped into that 20 degree, so it's making that exact square back over to Neptune. And the thing about that moving into this week is Mercury coming in, and we're gonna have to express and communicate our values more than ever. And we just spent the whole last 30 days in Taurus figuring all that out. So this retrograde with Mercury coming in, and Mercury's ripping. Mercury is fast right now, 2 degrees and something minutes a day. I mean, just seriously, the fastest. It doesn't move that fast very often. So if you feel like your brain and communicating is going a million miles an hour, like you're a spinning top, I mean, not only is all that Gemini energy kicking up with the North Node there, but Mercury is just fast right now, so things are quick. And this square is it's this never-ending square. I feel like I've been talking about it ever since I started doing videos with you guys, but the thing is it's not even that big of a challenge anymore. We've already done this. So we need to realize we can live the dream we want, and we can value the dream we want to live, and we're getting all the messages that we need, and it's just a matter of if you're gonna accept the messages that Neptune and the heavens are giving you. Are you gonna take them, or are you gonna say, no, I don't want to live, I don't want to be happy, I don't want to live in love? Don't do that to yourself. There's too many good things going on to let that aspect keep beating you up, because it's long and it's coming back again. So don't get beat up by past love lives. Depending on where you're at, where your placements are in the chart, this Gemini Venus retrograde is gonna be hard, You know, it can be in so many different aspects for everybody, and it brings up a lot of karma and a lot of relationship stuff and like what you need to work on with your relationships. And, you know, with the square to Neptune, it's like you're getting messages on how to do things right, but are you taking the messages? Are you kicking and screaming? You know, it's different for everybody, but I think it's just more than anything, we need to communicate. And as Mercury gets closer and closer, it's just going to be more apparent that we need to communicate the messages we're getting, or we're not doing something right. Like, it's going to feel like we left something on the table that we could have had. And, you know, it could be the most beautiful thing that brings you the most love ever. And, you know, did you leave it on the table? I hope not. You know, and the sun's still making trines, and it's getting closer to Saturn, and the sun's coming into the Pleiades at 0 degree Gemini. It's like, what a gift the sun and these trines are to all this Capricorn energy, and even Saturn in Aquarius. Like, this is where it's at right now. Like, there's just good, you're getting, the change that your soul's made for so many of us is going to pay off, and it's going to put us into a new innovative state where we can see the future and connect with people in ways that we've never done before. But, you know, we got to accept the messages that are coming so that we can take the gifts from Jupiter and put them towards everybody, and communicate and express and be a rebel. Like, Saturn's giving us permission right now to be a rebel in Aquarius and to express being a rebel and to be unique and to be our true self. Like, Saturn's saying, hey, go for it. Now's the time. So we got to step up. We got to step up and take advantage of that and be rebels in this time, because if we just sit back, we're going to lose rights. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. This is a time in 2020 where if you like your human rights, well, you're going to have to step up and fight for them. Like, if you think that the TV is going to give you all your rights, I mean, I hope that works out for you. I really do. I wish nothing but the best for everybody. But, man, this is the age of Aquarius we're in, and 2020 is here for a reason. And it's so that we can move forward into this new age of Aquarius. And we got to start coming together. Aquarius, right? We come together. Humanitarianism. It's about us, and it's about our rights, and it's about the rights we were given when we came to this planet. So it's just that we got to communicate it, and we got to find beauty in our rights in our new age. And like Saturn's saying, now's the time. Go get it. So and even Mars in Pisces, right? Like, that's another aspect that's heavy and it's slippery. But that's the thing too, is we can fight for our dream world. We can have the dreams we want. We just got to go get them. You know, mixed with this trine to Saturn that's building, it's like, are you going to go get what you deserve? Are you going to go get your dream world? Or are you just going to let it slip by and then end up in some weird place where you're doing all the wrong things? Don't do the wrong things. That's my message for today. Take the messages that come to you and try and take action and do the right thing for people and yourself. Like, you've found your self-worth in Taurus, and now it's time to come into Gemini and express yourself and grow with others and to see both sides. Because there's so many sides. It's not even two sides. Like, Gemini is like the pillars, right, that are supported. It's the sisters. It's more than two sides, but we got to start somewhere. So seeing two sides is where we need to start. And then we come back to Aquarius later this year, and that's when we see every side. Let's pull a card for the day. Dang. The Knight of Cups. We all, as a collective, know exactly what feels good, and we're ready to go out and get what feels good. We got to let our emotions come out and express them to everybody, because if we hold them in, we're not going to connect with everybody right now. And we just did all the self-work, and we're still going to be doing it a little bit with this Venus retrograde for the 40 days and 40 nights, but we already know, like, we've been getting the messages. We already know, and we have to go take action on our emotions and express them. And that's Gemini, and that's what we're coming into. So don't hold the emotions in. You know, you have to express your love for yourself and for everybody else, especially the ones close to you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you made it this far, I know I should say this in the beginning, but if you made it this far, please like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, share the video, comment the video, hit me up on social media. I truly love you all, and I hope you have a great Tuesday. And yeah, values coming to the end. 29 is a powerful degree, so I really do hope that you feel like you've really come into what you value, and I hope you're doing extremely well. I love you all. Take care.